Hello and welcome back to City Skylines, where traffic is just... Look at this traffic. Just look at it. It's so terrible. It's disgusting. I'm disgusted. But I let the city run for a little while off camera, just so that we could get these landfills empty. And we're going to tear these down, and we'll be able to actually start working on this industrial sector, because it's terrible. Demolish everything. There we go. Oh, that's caused terrible power issues out in Goatsburg. The cultists are up at arms, as usual, every time anything at all happens in Goatsburg, the cultists are up at arms. The people in Brandburg are just trying to look the other way because it's just so strange. There we go, that should reconnect? Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Full reconnection. So, what we're going to do is pause the game, and we're going to do a complete traffic overhaul of this area, because it is just so bad. We're going to completely tear down this industrial sector. It's just disgusting. It's built so terribly. Die, roads, die! All of you roads, die! You do not belong in our city, for you have failed us. You failed this city. No, I don't want to demolish anything. Shush, I don't want to demolish that structure. Just the road. Just everything that structure holds dear. Okay, everything is getting torn down. The city is going to be rebuilt in a new image of itself. It shall be much greater, much grander than it was before. For at this point, it is pretty terrible. Look at all of this work just going down the drain. I'll love it. Okay, we're also taking out the connections from Goatsburg and Cultopia, because we're going to make different connections. We're no longer going to use this crazy roundabout system, and we're going to convert to a 6-lane system that should work better. I have a city going, a city that I'm not showing on my channel that works pretty well off of this idea of the 6-lane system. So with any hope, we're going to do beautifully with this. So, we're going to start by extending this 6-lane all the way down, just a straight road down. Right here. How do you feel about that? You love it? Yes, it's amazing. Let's put it right here. And there we have the main roadway of our town. From here we'll connect up the different little suburbs. Because you can't have the suburbs without connections to the highway. How are these people going to get out? How are the people of Cultopia going to spread their religion to the rest of the world? Is it even a good thing that they do that? Is it our moral obligation to actually cut this city off from the outside? Those are questions that we'll visit perhaps another day. Probably never in reality. They're a bit ridiculous. We're also going to make the connection from this commercial district, which we have yet to name. We'll name it eventually. Not right now, because we're in the middle of building things. When you're in the middle of building things, you just gotta go with it. Okay. So that's our little through street. And off of the end here, let's just look at the broader view. Yep, off of the end here, down around here, we're going to put the industrial area. The lag is so real. I'm so sorry about it, but I can't fix it. It's so terrible. Okay, we're going to have it come right off of this end street. And we're going to use one-way, two-lane roads. so that you enter this industrial sector and you never leave. It's a trap. They'll be stuck in here forever. So we'll have them come down. We're going to make it pretty big, because we want room to expand later. And then we'll just pull this down here, and we'll make this big one-way circle here. Any hope this should keep traffic running smoothly in and out of the city. I mean the industrial sector. They'll come in on the right side, take the right turn off, come around, and then come back in, get on the left side, and get out of here. It'll be nice, believe me, just trust me, it might be okay. Then, let's see, we'll do some one-way, two-lane roads, probably from about here down. No, that's not good enough. We need to make it closer. We need full efficiency. And we'll just cut some one-way, two-lane roads down here. Right like that. I know the game is paused, City Skylines. Be quiet. Jeez, I paused it after all. And from here we'll cut them back up, because it doesn't make sense to cut them the other way. Are we going to connect to this intersection? That could cause some problems. We'll have to watch that. Could be bad. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. From there we put a buttload of industry in here. Shut up about the game being paused. Ha. And with a buttload of industry in here, with any hopes this will fix the traffic. I'm, of course, just making it up at this point. So, we'll see what happens. Stupid paint bucket. Never gets everything. There we go. And, of course, we'll have to relocate the services as well. Down to here. There we go. And we had another service right here. Another fire station. Perfect. There we go, the new and improved industrial sector of our fair city. With any hope. Yep, there's no industrial along here, so this will all go away. Got to cut off here, cut off there. This industrial sector should be completely annihilated. It looks terrible. Quite frankly, we don't need two industrial sectors. You're out of date, people! Your disgusting industrial sector is nothing in comparison to the new and improved industrial sector. Which may or may not be just a terrible design. We're gonna see, okay? I'm just doing what I can at this point. Here, we'll take this little garbage road. Come on, little garbage road. Connect it there? No, of course not. You're not going to do it for me, are you? Ah. We're going to take it down and connect it back up to this intersection, and it will be beautiful. And if anything knows what's good for it, it's all going to work perfectly. The final thing we need to do is upgrade the main roads of the two suburbs, given that we're going to be getting more traffic in here, in theory. We want to make sure we have enough capacity. That should be good enough for now. Later on I'll go in and move the services that are necessary, but we've done a lot of road work already. Let's just start the game rolling and see how that works out. Nope. Full speed. There we go. Ah, yeah, that would be a small problem, wouldn't it? Nothing is connected to power. Nothing at all. We've just destroyed the entire power grid. How amazing. The only ones remaining with power are Cultopia, and they are just freaking out about everyone else being out of power. They're like, this is the proof! This is the proof that we are the greater of all of the cults! And everyone's like, nobody was arguing whether or not your cult was bad. Come on, guys, calm down. But of course, Cultopia is going to just keep freaking out. It's kind of what they do. And let's cut over here. Oh, and we need water, don't we? The services. Always forget about the services. And with a full industrial sector, and with a bit of hope, our city shall prosper. And the traffic hopefully won't be nearly as bad. Okay. That's done. And we are in need of commercial more than anything else. What is this? What, you people, are you mad about living right next to Filth Corner? Is Filth Corner seeping into your homes? You're cultists, it's fine. Just sacrifice a goat to try to make Filth Corner stop being so terribly filthy. Oh, look at this. It's working. Okay. I think that was better. One-way streets are the way to go, man. They fix everything. Literally every problem you could ever have can be fixed by one-way roads. Have an exam you don't want to study for? Put in a one-way road. Are you being annoyed by a badger downstairs? Put in a one-way road and then figure out why there was a badger downstairs, because that could be a small problem that you need to deal with. Generally, there should not be badgers downstairs. That's just a very, very generalized statement. I don't mean to offend any badgers, which may or may not be downstairs. No offense intended, but it is weird that the badgers are downstairs. It is to be admitted. So we're going to expand the commercial down here. Expand Marketopia! Land of the markets, where they sell great quantities of knickknacks and occasional goat feed and goat cleaning supplies, as those are the things that are really necessary around here. Did you just say the garbage is piling up? You realize I hate you for saying that, little UI, user interface. How dare you say that garbage is piling up? Where is garbage piling up? I don't see any garbage pile up. Do you see any garbage pile up? No, I don't even see any piles of dead goats. And that's what I would have expected out of this. Piles upon piles of dead goats. Well, not out of, well, yeah, totally out of that. Yeah, I expect piles and piles of live goats from over here, which, arguable which is worse. They both smell pretty bad. Ah, look at that. It's no longer a terrible mess right around here. Oh man, let's look at the traffic. It's flowing. Oh, what a small change. It's done so much for us. I love it. Let's look at the traffic in the industrial sector. Flowing quite nicely along these one-way roads. It's brilliant. Now everybody is in need of workers. We have next to no demand for anything. And yet Brandberg does not grow. Brandberg, grow your great high-rises so that we may in the future turn you into the greatest metropolis in the world. I'm sorry, not the greatest. The most normal metropolis in the world. There we go. It is a completely normal metropolis. If anyone says otherwise, we will find you. And we will make you believe in the normality of Brandberg. There we go, just put a little high-density commercial in there. So that when we do get some demand, it's going to grow up. It's going to be nice. Going to be brilliant. Okay. So we've got a small bit of push for industry. Very tiny. We could probably build a little expansion out this way. We shall expand the industry for both the necessity for knickknacks and goat cleaning supplies is just skyrocketing nowadays. Because there are just so many people coming in. We have 9,028 people. That is actually quite a few people. I'm proud of this city. It has done a good job. Well, since we fixed the whole, you know, traffic being the worst thing that ever happened since, I don't know, the invention of sliced bread. You know, people usually say that, like, sliced bread is the most amazing thing that ever happened. I have no clue why they would say that. Quite frankly, it's not very hard to slice your own bread. You'd think, I don't know, people would say it's the best invention since the locomotive, or, like, the plow. Because the plow was a pretty big invention way back in the day. You could plow so much more of your field so much quicker. It's good for all of those little peasants. But no, we're all about sliced bread, aren't we? Why did I just put in tons of zones of industry? When in fact, looking at the situation, our industry is going out of business. This is a foolish endeavor that I have gone upon. What is the issue here? People can get to your places of work, correct? Yeah, there should be no problem with getting there. Perhaps we are over-educated. Let's look at one of these places. How about you? What are you? Garments Limited. 13 over-educated workers. Cultopia has become far too intelligent. We're going to have to deal with this. In order to deal with... Wow, that sentence failed. In order to deal with this, as I was going to say, we shall be in need of increasing the value of this area to try to increase the level of industry. I don't actually know if parks do it, but I am fairly certain that bus stops do it. So this is probably going to be about the time that we place our bus station. We're going to put it here, and we're going to make our first lines. Let's do it. We're going to start... Let's start in Goatsburg. The first line, the majestic line of the goat, shall go through Goatsburg. Look at this, look at this. I'm going to add a stop there. Nope, we had it go all the way back around. It caused a small problem. Oh, no. No. No, well, okay. Okay, what just happened here was I put a line here. This bus route is going to go all the way around here, over to this stop, and then it's going to go all the way back here. I've soiled it! Soiled the line! No, complete the line. Just at that. How do I delete this line? Ah! Am I just putting 100 lines in here? Come on, this is supposed to complete the line. Okay. Click on the line. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. We need to go up here to transit. We need to click on this line and delete it. And we need to click on this line and delete it. And we need to click on this line and delete it. There we go. Whew. The near disaster of that bus line has been fixed. And we're going to try again. So we're going to put a line there. And we're going to have it snake all the way through Goatsburg. It's going to pick up hundreds of goats. It's going to be such a stinky bus line. It's going to be terrible. You're going to step on and you're going to be like, that is the ridiculous aroma of a goat. Just wafting in on us from everywhere. We can't run from it. It's over. And we're going to have it, we need a junction area where all of these are going to come together. And we'll probably have it down here in the market area. So we'll put that bus right there, and then it'll complete the line right here. Very good, that'll be our first line. Our second line will go through Cultopia. So we'll start with, on the right-hand side, on the main street, and we'll just snake our way through Cultopia. Of course, Cultopia and Goatsburg have to have separate bus lines, because if they had to ride the same bus through Cultopia, through Goatsburg, there might be a small riot, because the cultists just could not accept the constant lectures that would occur on the bus from the people of Goatsburg saying, what is wrong with you people? Why are you sacrificing goats? That's ridiculous. The people of Cultopia would just lose their minds and then go berserker cultist rampage. And nobody wants this sort of thing. And we'll put a junction down there, and we'll complete the line right there. And that will lead right into Marketopia, which we'll name soon enough. And then we'll have, right on the other side of the street, a bus line that goes in through the industrial area. Hopefully increasing a bit of the land value, the industrial value of this area by adding some bus stops so that people can get to work easier. It'll be nice, won't it? Everyone will be riding the bus. There'll be occasional, massive confrontations between the people of Goatsburg and the people of Cultopia in this industrial bus route. It'll be ridiculous. Complete the line right there. Brilliant! Look at that. We've done it. We'll go in here. Well, we'll go in here. And we'll have to name each of our bus routes. This line shall be the industrial standard route and shall be colored a green. There we go. Just for ease of looking in the future. This one. This is the goats route. And shall remain, oh no, goats route. And shall remain a good blue for now. And the final one, Cultopia, which will of course be the magic carpet, because cultists can't just ride buses, that's ridiculous. It will be a nice shade of red for the red of their robes. There we go. Those are our 3 bus lines. Hopefully that's going to help this industry down here. And we'll get better industry. We'll get the educated people of Cultopia and Goatsburg all working down here in unison, perhaps for a future potential to just bring together the people of Cultopia and Goatsburg, so that it's no longer this strife between them. Oh my goodness, I've just looked at the traffic situation. It is disgusting. Oh my goodness. Perhaps if I take this road out, this is a tactical decision on my part, with the hopes that traffic will flow nicer if there's nothing coming from this direction. We're just going to go with it. What is my defense for that? I have none. I'm just making it up. We're going to go over here so we don't have to look at all of that traffic. So the commercial areas, they've got no water. You can't... In order to be perfectly normal, these places do have to have water. It is vital for Brandberg. And looking at the demands, we've got massive demand for residential and commercial, which is perfect. We have got to add some population to Brandberg, so it becomes an even greater metropolis. I'm sorry, an even more normal metropolis. Let's put this road down here. And we're going to have to make another curve because the main road is curving this way. Just a normal curve, nothing too crazy, just typical. Exactly what you would expect out of Brandberg, because Brandberg is very, very normal, completely normal. Everyone knows that Brandberg is normal, and everyone who says otherwise disappears. Yeah, that's how it goes around here. So we'll just build a couple more sectors of residential. Each of these high-density residential areas just puts in so many people. We don't need too many. And the expansion of Brandberg shall begin. Let's put down the water. Because in order to be normal, you have to take a shower. This is to be noted. In Brandberg, it is important to take a shower, because if you don't, you're not normal, according to the laws of Brandberg. And we don't talk about what happens when people aren't normal. That's very bad, might I say. They'll just be walking down the street one day, and then you'll never see them again. Black van comes by, and they're just gone. No one sees anything, because no one ever sees anything in Brandberg. No. Nothing ever happens. Nothing at all. Man, Filth Corner is filling up over here. That's terrible. Look at it. It's just got so much filth over here. But we do have something that can alleviate this filth. We have incinerators. And with any hope, we put down a couple incinerators, and that will reduce the buildup in Filth Corner. And it'll turn some of our trash into power. And that will be brilliant. The eco-minded people of Cultopia are fine with this, since it's, of course, ecologically just terrible to leave thousands of landfills just sitting out there. Oh my lord, the traffic is getting worse and worse. Oh no. Our plan did not work. Well, not our plan. You had nothing to do with this plan. My lord, the quantities of trucks that are coming from Filth Corner. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know. This is terrible. Look at all of this traffic. It's backing up into the Clover intersection. Oh. Well, you know what this means. We're going to have to fix it once again next time. This time, I've got a different genius plan that I just came up with. There's a highway over here. We're going to put a little one thing intersection thing. I don't know what it's called. What is it called? A three-way intersection. There we go. We're going to put a three-way intersection right in here, and we're going to have that come off and straight into the industrial sector. Hopefully that'll alleviate the traffic on that main road, and everyone will be happy, and anyone who isn't happy, yeah, that's right, we're going to push them off a building. Just push them right off one of the industrial buildings. With any hope they won't, with any luck, they won't be terribly killed, but it happens on occasion. Oh, look at this. Oh, all the pile up. All the pile up. Let's just go over to Brandberg. All the pile-ups in Brandberg. Brandberg! You're supposed to be a place of solace for me, where things like this don't happen. Where I can just come over here and just look at nice little Brandberg as everything is falling apart over in Cultopia and Goatsburg. Just have a good look at this place. Look at that. It's a pretty big city right now. It's going to get even bigger. Brandberg will encompass this entire area before the end. It shall assimilate everything into its normality. Quite. And on that note, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, like and subscribe, and enjoy the rest of your day.